electrical energy consumed in 1 second by the appliance. The power rating of the appliance is the electrical energy consumed by the appliance in 1 second when it is connected across the marked voltage, whatever voltage is marked here, when it is connected across the marked voltage. Suppose you can always check whenever you purchase a electrical appliance, you can see that there will be a strip. If suppose 220 volt is marked on it, then it means that when you connect that appliance across 220 volt, then how much electrical energy it will consume in 1 second. If suppose it is 1 kilowatt, the power is 1 kilowatt, then it will consume 1000 joules in 1 second. If suppose the power rating is 1 kilowatt and the marked voltage is 220 volt, then it means that the appliance when connected across 220 volt, it consumes 1001 kilojoules, means 1000 joules in 1 second. This is power rating of an appliance. Okay. Now we move on to the topic that power consumption in combination of appliances, and the first one is series. Power consumption in series combination. So we have suppose we have three resistances R1, R2, R3, and suppose they are the appliances with power rating P1, P2, P3, and they are connected across the voltages V1, V2, V3. Since it is a series combination, so their voltages will be different. The potential difference will be different because they are connected between the different points. First appliance is connected between these 2 points, second is connected between this and this point, and third is connected between these 2 points. So since they are connected in between different points, so their voltage will be different. Their voltage potential difference across which they are connected is different. Now here R1, we have the formula P equals to V square upon R. So R1 is equal to your V1 square upon P1. R2 is equal to V2 square upon P2. R3 is equal to V3 square upon P3. Now R of the series combination is R1 plus R2 plus R3. What we are doing here is we are finding that what if suppose individual powers are P1, P2, P3, then what will be the total power consumption of the system when the appliances are connected in series combination. That value we are going to find out. So it means that you can say that RS is V square upon PS. RS is V square upon PS is equal to it will be V1 square upon P1 plus V2 square upon P2 plus V3 square upon P3. Now let us suppose that all of them have we have the identical let us suppose that the marked voltage across all of them is same. They are manufactured to work on the same voltage. Let us suppose that they all are manufactured in such a way that they are supposed to work on the same voltage. Then V1 will be equal to V2 will be equal to V3, and it will be equal to the total voltage applied by the battery. So it means that you can replace here this by V square plus V square upon P1 plus V square upon P2 plus V square upon P3. Now they are designed in such a way that they are supposed to work at the same voltage, at the same potential difference. So that means it will be 1 upon PS equals to 1 upon P1, 1 upon P2, 1 upon P3. So this is the expression to obtain the power consumption by a series combination of the appliances. So, how much will be the effective power? It will be P upon N. Suppose N appliances you have connected, then the effective, suppose N bulbs you have connected with same power, so then the effective power will be P upon N. You will divide the total power by N, the total number of bulbs. And the current I will be given by V upon the total potential difference applied by the source of current by it will be P1, the total resistance I equals to V upon R. The total resistance is R1 plus R2 plus R3. This is the current, effective power, and this is the expression for current. Now that how much will be the brightness of the three bulbs? What will be the brightness? P1 dash is equal to I square R1. That brightness is that how much energy is, how much work is done by the bulb, how much energy is converted by the bulb in the form of heat and light. So that energy, that power is equal to I square R1. P1 dash equals to, P1 dash is the P1 dash is the power of that, you can say that brightness. What will be the brightness? The power of brightness, you can say the power of brightness. How much bright the bulb will be given by I square R1. Similarly, the second bulb's brightness equals to I square, this should be R2. And third bulbs will be I square R3. Now, we have a formula that P is equal to V square upon R. Now, this P is power yes. Now we have a formula that power consumption. This is the formula for power consumption. Power consumption is inversely proportional to the resistance. This is the you can say that the power rating. You can say the power rating of the appliance is inversely proportional to the resistance. So that power rating is inversely proportional to R. So it means that if power rating will be high, this is power rating. Okay, power rating, the power marked on the appliance. This is the amount of you can say the brightness of the bulb. You can say that this is brightness of the bulb. This is the amount of the per unit time and amount of energy converted in the form of heat and light. So this is the formula for brightness, and this is your power rating. Power rating is inversely proportional to R. So it means that power rating high means that R is low. Power rating is high means that R is low. And what about P dash, the brightness? is directly proportional to R. The brightness is directly proportional to resistance and the power rating is inversely proportional to resistance. So higher power rating means you are using a 200 watt bulb and a 100 watt bulb. Then the power rating of 200 watt bulb is more, means that its resistance is low and it implies that its brightness will be low. The bulb with higher power rating will glow with low brightness. Okay, and the power rating low means that R is high, the resistance is high and the brightness is also high. The bulb with lowest power rating, suppose you have a few number of bulbs connected in series. We are talking about the series combination. So if you have few bulbs connected in series combination, then the bulb with lowest power rating will be having the highest resistance and will glow with maximum brightness. The brightness of that bulb will be the maximum. And suppose if the current exceeds the permissible value in the circuit, now a bulb can operate on a particular, suppose 5 ampere or 7 ampere current. If suppose the level of current exceeds that permissible value, then the bulb with lowest power rating, which is glowing with the maximum brightness, will fuse first. Okay, so if the current increases by a permissible value, then which bulb will fuse first? It will be the bulb which is glowing with maximum brightness, and that bulb in series combination is the bulb with lowest power rating. Okay, this is the concept. Now, if you have any doubt here in this series combination, let me know in this topic. Is it visible to all of you?
Yes.
Okay, yes, let me know if you have any doubt in this one, series combination, power consumption in series combination of appliances. No? Shall I move ahead? आगे चलें? Now second is parallel combination. This is P1, P2, P3. Now again, we have three appliances which suppose we will take this special case only directly. Actually, we should have taken that special case directly in previous section also, that all the appliances have the same voltage rating, same voltage marking, and that is V volt. And all the appliances are made in such a way that they are supposed to work at the same voltage value. Okay, so again we have three appliances with power rating P1, P2, P3, and they are designed in such a way that they are supposed to work on the same voltage marking. Then R1 will be equal to V square upon P1, R2 will be equal to V square upon P2, and R3 will be equal to V square upon P3. This means that yes, okay. So now in parallel combination we have 1 upon Rp is equal to 1 upon R1 plus 1 upon R2 plus 1 upon R3. So it means that you can say that if you multiply by V square upon Rp here, then you will multiply here also V square upon R1, V square upon R2 plus V square upon R3. Now from here, if your R1 is V square upon P1, then P1 will be V square upon R1. So V square upon R1 is nothing but P1, this is P2 and this is P3 and this is P of the parallel combination. The total power consumption will be given by P1 plus P2 plus P3. Now once again I would like to repeat here the few things in series and in parallel. Okay, in case of capacitance it was 1 upon Cs equals to 1 upon C1, 1 upon C2, 1 upon C3. In parallel Cp is equal to C1 plus C2 plus C3. Now in case of resistance, Rs is equal to R1 plus R2 plus R3 and 1 upon Rp is equal to 1 upon R1 plus 1 upon R2 plus 1 upon R3. Now in case of power rating, that P in series combination is 1 upon Ps equals to 1 upon P1 plus 1 upon P2 plus 1 upon P3. And here P in parallel combination is P1 plus P2 plus P3. Means you should not get confused in this thing that series and parallel combinations, we have different type of combination in case of capacitor or resistance or the power consumption. Okay, so we obtained here that this power of parallel combination is P1 plus P2 plus P3. Now suppose if we have n bulbs each of power P are connected in parallel, then the effective power will be equal to Np. P plus P plus P, if you will add them, then you will get the value will be Np. So here effective power in parallel combination is Np. Effective power in series combination was P upon N. Okay, so there the effective power was P upon N, 1 by nth part of P. The power you have the power rating which is marked on the appliance, and here the effective power is N times of P. So effective power is increasing in case of effective power is more in case of parallel combination as compared to the series combination. So that's why we make our household connections in parallel combination. The connections of our household appliances are connected parallelly with each other. Okay. Now again the brightness. Suppose we have connected a few bulbs and their brightness, yes. So this is the brightness of the three bulbs. Suppose we have connected the three bulbs. So brightness formula is V square upon R1, V square upon R2 and V square upon R3. So you can say that the brightness is inversely proportional to the resistance of the appliance. Okay, and the power here is I square R. The power of the power rating of the appliance in parallel combination depends directly on R. P is directly proportional to R. So it means that the power rating is higher, means that R will be higher, and it means that P dash will be lower. Just a minute, let me check once. Here V is common. Just a, it should be V square upon R, highest wattage, lowest resistance, and P dash is maximum. Yes. Yes, look here. This is a parallel combination. So in parallel combination, what remains same throughout is the potential difference. So we will use this formula because we need the other term to be a constant term. So P equals to V square upon R. If the power rating is highest, its resistance will be lowest, and if resistance will be lowest, then P dash will be maximum. So the highest power rating bulb will be would glow with maximum brightness. The bulb with highest power rating will glow with maximum brightness. This happens in parallel combination. Now if suppose the current crosses the permissible value, if the current, suppose the permissible value, the current reaches beyond the permissible value, current increases in the circuit beyond the permissible value, then the bulb with highest power marking, the bulb with highest power rating will fuse first. In this case, the highest power rating bulb will fuse first. Okay, this is parallel combination. Yes. Now, one or two small topics are there, and then we will finish this heating effect of current. Then we have efficiency of a source of EMF. Efficiency of a source of EMF. Now efficiency, we already know that it is output power upon input power. Efficiency is always output upon input, how much work you are getting and how much input you have given. Now output power is VI. Output is V into IP equals to VI. That formula we are using. Power, that output we are getting from the terminal potential difference, and input we get from EMF. The input of the source of input we get from the source of current, and for the source of current V is EMF. So I will cancel and V upon this. V upon the terminal potential difference upon the EMF is your input power. Now now V you can replace by IR by Ohm's law, and EMF you can replace by I into R plus R, that we have already discussed. So I will again cancel, and R upon R plus R is the efficiency of a source of EMF. This R is external resistance connected in the circuit, and small r is the internal resistance of the cell, of the battery. Now efficiency of a electric device. Efficiency of electric device. Now electric device, for an electric device it is again output power. Efficiency have the same formula, output power upon input power. Output power upon input power. Now output for an electrical device, suppose for example like an electric motor, the output power will be in the form of mechanical power. It will do some work for you, mechanical power, and input you will give in the form of electrical power. Electrical power. Output will be mechanical power and input will be electrical power. And what is the relation between the input electrical power and output? Input electric power is equal to output mechanical power plus power lost in the form of heat. The power which is lost in the form of heat. This is your relation between input electrical power and output mechanical power. When you will give some input by law, this is just an application of law of conservation of energy. The input you have given in the form of electrical energy will be equal to some part of this input will be lost against the friction in the form of heat, and with the rest part it will do the work for us. So the input electrical power is equal to output mechanical power plus the power lost in the form of heat. This is the relation between them. The last thing is applications of heating effect of current. Applications of heating effect of current. So first is, we have so many household appliances in our home, like suppose electric heater, and you have suppose like that iron which we used to iron our clothes. So we have different appliances that work on the heating effect of current. So first is in household appliances. Then few more you can give, like suppose your electric bulb or your electric means anything that works on the is working on the basis of electric energy. Like suppose we can give an example of electric bulb. Okay, then you can have another example is, yes, electric fuse. This you must have discussed in your class 10 syllabus, that what is electric fuse. So electric fuse is again application of heating effect of current, and there are many other applications also, like electric welding. Okay, electric welding, and your ammeter and voltmeter, etc. So in making of many devices like ammeter, voltmeter, and electrical welding, these are different applications of heating effect of current. There are, of course, there are many more applications, you can write yourself.